Hi everybody, this is Christine Clifton with Mindful Business Matters, and we're on the fourth phase of You Don't Have to Shout to Stand Out. The first phase was purpose and vision. The second was passion. The third was presence, and now we're into partnership. So let's do a quick recap. Around purpose and vision, we were designing what it was that we wanted for our lives and honing in on really why we are here, what our purpose is in the world, what we are meant to bring to the world. In the second session, passion, it's about articulating yourself, about having strong conversations and articulating yourself in this world. And thirdly, we talked about presence, which is understanding different styles of people and then tweaking and adjusting in that moment to communicate better with that particular style of person. Now we're into partnership. And the way I see partnership is partnering with you and your vision and purpose, and also partnering in the world as you bring it to the world. So sometimes when we start to shift, people don't always get or understand why we're changing. And whether it's conscious or not, sometimes they'll start treating us a little bit differently. And it's important for us to understand that we need to navigate their responses or reactions to us. We're not responsible for them, but we need to be aware that sometimes when we change, others don't fully understand what's going on, again, whether consciously or not. So partnership is about bringing your full self, about bringing your vision and your purpose into the world. It's about articulating it. And it's also about being super present with people as they are responding to what we are bringing into the world. And so I like to think about partnership as setting healthy boundaries around what it is we would like our life to be. You did that in the first segment around vision and purpose. Then I taught you a little bit about the three-step communication model in the segment called passion. In presence, we talked about different behavioral styles and adjusting a little bit on the fly so that they better understand us. And now in partnership, it's bringing all of that together. Now with partnership, I want to introduce a new concept, and that is the 4 Ds of decision making. Okay, the first D is to do it. That's obvious. The second D is to don't do it, or dump it, as I like to say. But there's 2 more Ds. There are 2 more options you have. One is delegate, and the other one is to delay. Delegate and delay. We often feel like when people come at us with a request of our time, energy, or money that we need to respond right then. You know, we feel pressured because maybe they're excited or maybe they have a deadline. But you know what? You can delay it. You can say, use the 3-step model here. You can say something like, you sound really excited about that. I'm feeling overextended already. Let me check my calendar and I'll get back to you. When do you need to know my answer? See the 3-step model there? Acknowledge, state desired outcome, ask a question. That is how you can come out of that immediate situation to kind of assess your own feeling about it and your own schedule about it. Now, the other thing you should be assessing is this in alignment with my purpose or vision? And if I take on this task, will it take me away from my focus? That's what it is to set healthy boundaries. So you can delay, as in that example, but you can also delegate. If you already know you're overextended or you already know you're not interested in doing that thing, then you can say, it sounds really important. I'm overextended already. Can I connect you with someone who might be able to do it instead? Right? 3-step model, acknowledge, state desired outcome, and ask a question. Now, those are 2 kind of personal life examples. Maybe it's the PTA, maybe you're a volunteer somewhere. How about at work? At work, it's really a little more delicate sometimes because we're fielding plays on our time from our bosses, from our colleagues, and possibly even interdepartmental. So when you get a request on your time, you could say something like, I know this is important to the company. I have a list of priorities already that I'm working on. Can we sit down and talk through how this works into my current priority so I can be sure I'm giving attention to what needs to be giving attention to? So acknowledge, state desired outcome or the situation, and then ask a question. So this is how we're wrapping all of this together. You're articulating yourself using the passion module. You are honoring your vision and purpose from the first module. In terms of presence, you can just mirror their energy or really listen to why they are, calling on you, so that you can mirror their energy back to them and also speak back to them what's important to them. So to recap, partnership, it's around setting healthy boundaries around your desires in life and work. And when you know what you want, you can begin to set those healthy boundaries around it and articulate in the moment to protect those things that you want. Now, you may get an opportunity to take on something that you never could have imagined that was part of your vision or purpose, but it feels completely aligned with you and your vision or purpose. That happens a lot, actually. And if that were to happen, then you might need to say, okay, let me think about this, and what else can I move to the side or move back off the burner so that I can take on this new exciting opportunity that does feel super excited and aligned. You see, that's how it works. Setting specific goals and having blinders on doesn't always fully serve us. Yes, we need to take inspired action, but when we hold our purpose and vision as present and as our divining rod for our life and work, we can better assess when things come to us and whether or not they are aligned with us, our vision, our purpose, who we are, and what we want to bring to the world. That's why you don't have to shout to stand out, because you're taking these 4 steps of vision and purpose, passion, presence, and partnership, and taking a real mindful and purposeful approach to your lives. This protects what it is that you want, and then you're a happy person, and the people around you are kind of seeing something about you, and it in a way sets a role model or sets an example for them as to what's possible in their lives as well. So thank you so much for walking through these steps with me. Again, my name is Christine Clifton with Mindful Business Matters. I welcome you to check out my website at mindfulbusinessmatters.com. And if you'd like to talk to me about possibly working together, you can go to schedulewithchristine.com and set up a discovery call with me, and we'll talk about whether working together is right for you at this time. Thank you so much again, Christine Clifton, Mindful Business Matters.